Hey everybody, it's me, JTJ. I'm coming at you with another review of King of the Hill. Today's episode is Shins of My Father. First off, I want to start this episode off by telling you all that this is the first episode where you see Cotton Hill, everybody's favorite. I know. I thought I should also mention that in comparison to my father and Hank's father, Cotton's a saint. But with that said, I think Cotton's a piece of shit. So, as usual, I'm going to start this episode off by telling you all who directed it. Starting with the director of this episode was Martin Archer. And I'm going to guess that Martin Archer is brothers with Leslie Archer, who directed this episode, per usual. This episode was also written by Alan R. Cohen and Alan Friedland. I'll also mention that it was staff written by Jim Dotrieve and the late, great Johnny Hardwick, and as per usual, it was created by Mike Judge and Greg Daniels. So I want to also, before I get too into this review, mention that yes, my setting for where I'm doing the review is a little bit different. Still under some construction for this new area, since the current one is kind of being occupied for a movie I'm working on still. I also know it probably sounds echoey in here, so I apologize. I'll work on that. But on the bright side, at least I'm giving you some quality content still in some aspects. I also want to mention that, Anyway, let's start this review. The episode starts off with Hank asking Bobby, why did you write this letter wrong? And it's Peggy who told Bobby that he was evil, where he got devil from, that's beyond her. Between you and I, I'm pretty sure she called him the devil, because he is the devil. If you watch this episode close enough, like I have several times, I can't count how many times I've seen this episode. I just know that Cotton Hill is the devil. Also, I'm going to get into, I want to get into the fact that in this episode, Bobby receives a gun for his birthday, which is a funny gift, and Peggy takes it away, and Cotton later uses the gun to shoot the piñata. That's how Peggy pronounces it, so I thought it would be fun to pronounce it the same way she does. I didn't do it as well as she did, but what do you expect? Anyway, the quote Cotton said was pretty funny to me, because Peggy asks him, she's all, you gave Bobby a loaded gun? And he's all, you don't give toys without batteries. I literally mumbled to myself, a gun is not a toy. No matter how fun it is, it's not a toy. But in all serious note, don't play with guns. Guns aren't toys. And when I say fun, I mean it's fun to go shooting with in a field at maybe some cans, a bunch of other stuff you can shoot at. Just never, ever shoot a person. That I would state that. But I don't want to say break in your house. I'm not going to get political. I'm just saying I don't want to offend the wrong people. Anyway, so this episode gets pretty dicey for me, because Bobby picks up some pretty nasty habits, and it's just like, oh God. Imagine if I picked up nasty habits like that. You would be watching a whole completely different video. But anyway, so yeah, basically, I like the ending because it's kind of a pun in some ways, because Hank says to Bobby, women were not put on this earth to serve you. And they're literally at a restaurant with women on roller skates, literally serving people. And it's kind of a mixed message. I mean, it's a pun, so the joke is those women serve you, but they're not put on this earth to serve you. I'm going to get a lot of angry comments, aren't I? Anyway, yeah, my rating for this episode, because I gotta be completely honest with you, it's never been my favorite episode of the entire series, but it's one of my favorites of the first season. I'm gonna rate this episode a 5.9. It is, without a doubt, one of the better episodes of the first season, because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of episodes in the first season that just never really did it for me, but I digress. I will be trying to bring you guys more videos. I kind of got out of that funk I was in, and I'm gonna stay out of that funk. So, and I'll keep you guys posted about my movie. But before I end this video, I kind of want to do a tiny little shout out to a YouTuber who I deeply respect and like his content that he does on King of the Hill. And I have to do an honest shout out to Squirrel Tactics. I like his videos. They are very thorough and deep into depth on characters from King of the Hill. And if you like King of the Hill as much as I do, I'm pretty sure you'll like these videos. But till next time, stay tight.